Emmy Awards 2024, the snubs, surprises and successes from this year's nominations. It's Emmy's time. Well, the ceremony isn't until September, but today we got our first taste of who will be battling it out for those gold statuettes in a couple months. Before you ask, yes, we already have had an Emmys this year, back in January. That was last year's ceremony, which had to be postponed due to the 2023 WGA/SAG strike. But the strike is settled and regular programming is back. So let's dive into all the hell yes, heck no's, and total woes of the 76 Primetime Emmy nominations. Success. The Bear breaks plates and records. There was no doubt that Christopher Stora's kitchen Confessional would clean up the competition this year, having swept the 2023 awards with its first season. But ever the overachiever, The Bear went and nabbed 23 nominations this year, including Best Comedy Series and actor nods for leads Jeremy Allen White and Ayo Edebiri. And look, we could talk about how The Bear triggers collective hospitality PTSD more than it produces laughs, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it now holds the record for most nominations for a comedy series in a single year. Snub. Emma Stone's EGOT dreams are cursed. She's already got a couple of Oscars in the bank, and many were sure that Emma Stone would be adding an Emmy to her awards shelf for her masterful work on The Curse. While the surreal comedy was never easy to watch, Stone's performance as a privileged city blow in trying to ethically gentrify the struggling town of Espanola in New Mexico with her long-suffering and equally off-putting husband, Nathan Fielder, was cringe comedy perfection. What really twists the knife is that The Curse failed to pick up a nomination for anything. Not for Fielder's alienating yet captivating writing, not for director Benny Safdie's turn in front of the camera as a sleazebag producer. It makes you wonder how many Emmy voters even made it through this car-crashed delight of a series. Surprise. Reservation Dogs finally has its day. Sterling Harjo and Taika Waititi's comedy drama about 4 indigenous teens living in rural Oklahoma has consistently landed on critics' top 10 lists for its entire 3-season run. Yet Emmy voters seem to make a sport of ignoring the funny, heartfelt show, only caring to toss it a Best Sound Editing nomination in 2023. Not anymore. Reservation Dogs picked up not 1, but 5 nominations, including Best Comedy and an actor nod for Defaro Woon A Tai. Success. Baby Reindeer gallops away with 11 nominations. Putting aside the murky ethics and even murkier audience reaction to miniseries Baby Reindeer, the drama is a devastating peek into trauma, truth, and the human condition. It was always going to be nominated for Best Limited Series, but its Emmys laundry list shows the massive impact the Netflix series has had. Creator Richard Gadd, Nava Mao, and Tom Goodman-Hill all grabbed acting nominations, alongside nods for costumes, directing and picture design. Baby Reindeer has been the frontrunner for Best Limited Series, but the real lock is Jessica gunning for Best Supporting Actress. Her portrayal of troubled stalker Martha is as heartbreaking as it is terrifying. Snub. Everybody's in LA, but no one's at the Emmys. Best Talk Series is one of those categories that's pretty consistently the same dudes every year. A few Jimmys, a Stephen, a James, maybe a Conan if you're lucky. Which is why it was so exciting when comedian John Mulaney swung for the fences with the Netflix talk series Everybody's in LA. The madcap talk show mixed expert guests with celebrities, took phone calls live on air, had comedy legend Richard Kind as an offsider, and generally injected some vim into the stale talk show format. And what did it get for pushing the boundaries of what a talk show can be? Nothing. Justice for Samo. Surprise. Matt Berry finally has an Emmy nomination. From Garth Marenghi's Dark Place to The Mighty Boosh to The It Crowd, English actor Matt Berry has consistently been one of the funniest people on TV for a while. But his crowning glory might just be as theatrical vampire Laszlo in the rib-breakingly funny What We Do in the Shadows, and now he has the Emmy nomination to prove it. The whole show getting a well-deserved nod for Best Comedy is just the icing on the cake. Let's all celebrate Matt Berry's victory by re-watching the best line delivery of the 21st century.